Hey, this is RJ with Semper Fi Custom Remodeling. Question I've been getting a lot lately is whether the value or the cost or what the client's going to be investing for this remodel project is truly worth it. My argument here is that it always comes down to improving your quality of life, right? Are you going to be in the home for a while? Do you plan on, is this your forever home? Well, then, yeah, I've got a lot of arguments as to why, it might be worth it. And a lot of that has to do with, what is your pain? What is your need? Or what is your future need? We've got a lot of clients doing certified aging in place remodels right now. They might be in their 40s and they're athletic, but they plan on staying in their house until, the day they're gone. So what can we do now that can make their life comfortable now and forever? Right? So we get that all the time. And, to be fair, when it comes to cost, I know I've talked about this in previous videos, everything's only gotten more expensive over time. So if you do wait, you can almost bank on the project being exponentially more the longer you wait. That's what history has showed me. But back to quality of life, I'll use a couple examples. If you're a really big chef and you have a family and you love to cook, and your kitchen's from the 70s and it's totally outdated, then yeah, you're probably going to really benefit from a new functional kitchen that fits your family. You're more comfortable cooking, you can get more done, whatever the case is, then absolutely. Say you're on the other side here, you and your spouse, empty nest, the kids all just went to college, or graduated from college, but it's your home now. A master bath remodel, I see it all the time. Kids are gone, kids are out of college, we're trying to make this our house now, a place where we're comfortable. I want my wife to be able to sit in that soaking tub, and it needs a ledge for her glass of wine and a place to put her book down, and now we're getting into the details that I love to get into, which is how am I going to make your life better and make you happier, right? Comes at a cost. It's remodeling. It's the building industry. So, the question is it worth X to be comfortable for Y, which is that amount of time? And, I'm here to help answer those questions. Now, I can't answer the final question, which is, honey, do we move forward or not? But I am here to offer solutions to improve your quality of life. And for me and my family, anything I can do to make my home base, the area that I'm making memories in, comfortable for everyone. So they're happy day in and day out. They're not sitting there talking about their pains, their needs, their wants, or their desires. They're talking about how happy they are in their home. When they leave for vacation, I want them to say, I can't wait to get home at the end of that vacation, or when your kids go to college, they look forward to coming home because they can't wait to get into that theater room or into the new bathroom or, anything like that. Personal experience, my parents, after we all left and got done with college, did a huge kitchen remodel. And I find it hard not traveling back home because every time I go home and walk into that kitchen, I just get so happy. It's just so spacious, and, we can all sit around the island and then just tell stories and do whatever. My mom's cooking over here. It's improved my quality of life, and I live 400 miles from them. So, it's a personal question, but I do think that you need to weigh in on the amount or the investment that you are making for not just you, but your family, and for the time that you plan on staying in that house, or maybe even if it's a legacy home, passing it down. So I think it's worth it. I think it depends on the project, but truly it's a question that I would throw back at the homeowner.